Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to 15 Minutes a Game, the NBA edition. I'm Julian. We got Steve and Javon with me. And the Lakers, the NBA season is officially wrapped, everyone. Our Lakers are the number 7 seed. And I want to get you guys, it's the Lakers 7, Warriors 8, and then we got Memphis 9, Spurs 10. But we're not talking about the 9-10 right now. We're talking about 7-8, guys. Do you guys have the Lakers advancing past the Warriors, just playing one game in this play-in game and getting ready for the Phoenix Suns? Or what do you guys have?
Yeah, I got the Lakers for sure over Golden State. I think we need to double Steph Curry as soon as he crosses that half court line, bro. Literally, like Frank Vogel just needs to run KCP and Caruso at him and not let him take any shots. So we'll see what Steve Kerr does to counter that. But I will say, I really think this is probably the best situation for the Lakers. And as far as like their playoff seeding goes, because we already beat Phoenix without LeBron. And I really think this is the best situation for us. We win the playing game against Golden State, and then we move into to play Phoenix. I think for the Lakers, that makes more sense than having to jump in against Denver. So I think this is the best situation. I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Well, it happens a lot. I agree with you 100%. It's like as a fan, you want them to win and get the best seed. But when you see the final standings, yes, Steph is going to score a lot of points. But even if he gets 70, it's just, can you hold the other guys to like 30? And they probably can. So I don't see them losing to the Warriors if LeBron and AD are there. There's just nobody to really stop the bigs or LeBron. And yeah, I think it's much better for them to play Phoenix in the first round than playing Denver, who even without Jamal Murray, like I mentioned it in a show previously, there's going to be that revenge factor. I mean, everybody hates the Lakers. Everybody's going to want to beat the Lakers.
Always.
Yeah, going against Denver in round one, it's just they know how to they know how to play against AD and LeBron just from the bubble last season. So yep. I have the Lakers beating Phoenix in 6. I know Jules didn't really ask for that type of prediction, but I took it a step further. I'm not confident, but I'm not Debbie Downer like I've been like the last 2 months. So watching them play, I think they finished the season winning 5 in a row. Yeah, I feel better seeing everybody playing. So yeah, what do you think, Jules? I know you don't have them losing to the Warriors, right?
Yeah, I agree. You guys stated some great points, and I don't have them losing to the Warriors. Well, as you said, they're on that 5-game win streak. LeBron and AD, the last 2 games have been looking good since they've been back as a unit. KCP has been impressing me with his consistency, knocking down jumpers, and we got Shooter back to the occasion, and our boy Marc Gasol making dimes. So I like that. Have Draymond out there, Mark, fine cutters. It's going to be beautiful. But as we said, we obviously need to stop Steph. And the Lakers went 2-1 against the Warriors this season. So I feel like they have that blueprint of how to contain Steph, even though you kind of can't contain him, but just make him shoot some bad shots and hope that he misses and just go on from there. And I like the defense because that's the key for the Lakers to keep winning, that defense.
Yeah, and the game we real quick, the game we lost against them, we were winning in the first half. We were up by like 20 or something.
Or quarter.
Right. So the confidence will be there. I don't think we're not that we shouldn't be concerned, but I just think that confidence goes a long way. And I think the guys on that team know we can beat the Warriors if we show up and play our game.
Real fast before we get into the next topic, I do think the Warriors will be the 8 seed. I think they'll beat whoever wins at 9-10. And I think Warriors Utah is a pretty nice first round matchup.
Dude, exactly.
I have no prediction, but just looking at the standings tonight, seeing how things were going to play out, that's a tough matchup for Utah. Like drawing Steph and the Warriors, and you got to beat them, a few times. So
and no Donovan Mitchell right now. Like
right.
his ankle is still in question.
Right.
So we might get another 1-8 upset like we did with Baron Davis in that squad, Steven Jackson.
Never know.
History repeats itself.
Wow. Against Utah as well.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Oh, my gracious. All right. And, before I'm going to stay in the West, who do you guys have in winning that 9-10 game? The Spurs, Grizzlies.
I got Memphis. Oh, I got Memphis, and then I got the Warriors beating them.
Got another rematch from today.
Yeah, no matter the rematch of today. No matter what, whoever they're playing, I think the Warriors end up the 8th seed though.
I got you.
I'm going with Mr. Popovich in that one.
Okay.
And not a point guard with the last name starting with M. Not Morant, but Murray. DeJounte Murray. That kid is nice, bro. He's about to show up for the San Antonio Spurs and take out the Grizzlies.
But do you have them beating the Warriors?
No.
Yeah, here's the thing. Not nine. No matter what happens, Lakers and Warriors, the 9-10 teams are not beating the Lakers or the Warriors.
I don't think so either.
Honest. That's very honest.
Have fun in that one game.
Exactly.
One or two.
What about you? Who you got, Spurs or Grizz?
I have the Spurs just because of the experience in DeMar DeRozan. I feel like he'll be able to take over. But I have the Warriors beating the Spurs, as we both stated, and playing Utah.
Somehow it's an LA guy.
Exactly. I want to state my disappointment. I know before we move on to the next segment, in Denver, they put up a stinker. Like it was a strategy to avoid the Lakers, and I respect that. But if they get past Portland, the Lakers got something for you Nuggets. We coming for you, Denver.
Oh, completely.
All right, guys. So we're going to move over to the East Coast. It's with the play-in game. We got Boston 7, Charlotte 8. No, I'm sorry. Washington 8, Charlotte 11, and Indiana 10. So who do you guys have advancing out of these play-in games with Boston, Washington, and Charlotte, Indiana?
Well, I don't have a lot of reasons. Let me just read exactly what I have written down. Number 10 Hornets beat the number 9 Pacers. The number 8 Wizards beat the number 7 Celtics. Wizards end up the 7 seed versus the Nets. Then the number 10 Hornets upset the number 7 Celtics, who lost to the Wiz. And the Hornets are the 8 seed facing the Sixers. That's all I got.
Okay. I like that.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. This guy is a GOAT. I don't care what anybody says about the way he plays and can't get people involved, whatever. He's on his own island. Nah, this guy is an absolute beast. So yeah, I got Washington. They've been on a tear since they went on this streak. So I'll have them beating Boston, and obviously the Jaylen Brown injury, very significant for the Celtics. And obviously we hate Boston because we're LA people. And I'll go with Charlotte over Indiana. Indiana's been banged up all year, so I'll take LaMelo and Terry Rozier and the rest of those guys to pull that one out. So that's where I'm at with the play-ins in the East Coast.
Well, we all agree on this. I have Washington beating Boston, as you stated. Jaylen Brown's out, and Washington, they're on a pace. Westbrook triple-double machine, all-time leader. And I got Charlotte. They got that youth, that energy. LaMelo got that swag for him. Terry's hitting. So I like the Charlotte to be the number 8 seed. And I'm sorry, I just thought about this because we're a Laker town. I forgot about the Clippers. Do you guys have them getting matched up with the Lakers in the playoffs as it grows on? Because they're the 4 seed. They lost to Houston and OKC to close out their season. And that's, as we know, that's pretty bad. But they probably weren't playing their starters. But do you guys have the Clippers going far?
Well,
nope,
here
I don't.
I got the Clippers up 3-1 on Luka in Dallas in the first round, and then the Mavs coming back.
Ooh.
Okay, everybody listening right now, this is better than a lotto ticket.
It's
Yo,
a lock. What do they do every year? They choke like the fat guy at the buffet.
Yep.
So,
At the Mandalay Bay.
yo, if that happens, man,
Major choke, dude.
man.
I'm with you. If Kristaps Porzingis plays, I really think Dallas is going to win that series. I do.
X
no,
factor.
so for real. All jokes aside, I really do also.
Wait, what happened?
No, we both think Dallas is beating the Clippers in the first round.
Yeah, they need Kristaps. I agree.
Yeah, I think it all hinges on Porzingis, KP, and the Clippers all year. They've just been really bad in crunch time, so that's not going to work out for them in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they have like a different like injury path going on right now. Like they're not fully healthy, but like the Lakers, they just rested AD and LeBron the season until they got ready. But it seems like Kawhi and Paul George are in and out of that lineup, so they're trying to find that chemistry, I believe.
Yeah, and the Clippers will be a favorite in that series for sure. Home court and better record, obviously more superstars. So I'm thinking Dallas upset.
Okay, well, hot take, y'all heard it here first.
Yep.
Let's go. And yesterday, guys, it was the Hall of Fame induction for our main man, Kobe Bean Bryant. I just want to get you guys' thoughts. Obviously, I know how you guys feel about it, but I just want the world to hear your thoughts on this induction, if you guys have any.
Definitely. Yeah, I think Vanessa speaking was the most heartfelt and thing I felt the most, because man, it was just heartbreaking what happened last year, and nobody loved basketball more than Kobe did, and he obviously deserves to be enshrined in the Hall of Fame forever. So it was a big moment for her, the family, and everybody as Lakers fans that has watched Kobe for 20 years ball in LA. So I think it was the right thing, and the timing was perfect a year after he passed away. So I think it really meant a lot to everybody.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. We got a couple minutes left. I liked all the speeches. KG, Duncan, Rudy T giving a shout out to Ori, saying he belongs in there. He hit so many clutch shots. I agree. And of course, with Kobe, it's just, there's some famous people's deaths that have gotten me. Kobe is number one. It's kind of to the point now where when I see stuff about him on Twitter or any social media, sometimes I just have to not watch, man, because it's sad. Like I was sad yesterday. But a lot, everything she said was great. Just how she said that she asked him, like, why don't you miss a game if you're hurting? And he said, these families that saved up to watch me and sit in the 300 section, they saved up to come watch me this one game, and I'm not going to play. So that's the type of player he was, and we're lucky that we got to watch him for so long. But yeah, it was sad, but she had a great speech. What about you, man?
I agree with everything you guys said. Once again, just a beautiful ceremony. And it's just like a crazy class. Like, obviously, we wish Kobe was here just to witness KG, Duncan, and Kobe going with other Hall of Famers, which is a crazy class. And just to see the love and support that obviously we knew Kobe had, but just to see it again in the Naismith Hall of Fame, what they did for Kobe with the memorial inside, which I want to visit soon, ASAP. I think it's very cool.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Very beautiful. But on to a lighter note, my guys, we're gonna stay. I learned from you guys with the trivia questions, but this is for both of you guys. I'm not gonna single out one of you guys. But
Steve knocked it out of the park last week. Let's see.
That was football.
Never forget. All right, fellas. So LeBron, he averaged over 25 points again this season. I want to know, how many straight seasons has LeBron averaged 25 points per game? It's either 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17.
Man, no way. 17 straight. I'm gonna go with 15 because it sounds good.
Well, I'm going 17 because the Lakers got 17 banners.
Mm-hmm. Well, your intuition, ding, ding, ding,
No
Steve. Yeah,
way.
17 seasons of 25
Wow.
per game. That's crazy. And then Jordan, Durant, Kobe, and Malone had 12 straight seasons with 25 points per game.
Man,
It's just crazy.
That's nuts.
That is insane if you think about it. That
And
production level, consistency,
unbelievable, exactly.
it really
And I
is.
have another one for you guys. What for the Lakers? What first pair of brothers played for the Lakers at separate times in their careers too? They weren't on the same team. I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Brothers, Lakers brothers.
All right.
So Horace Grant has a brother, right?
Yes, Harvey.
Was it the Grants?
No, sir.
Do we get a hint?
Okay.
Javon guessed, but
Okay, yes. One played with Kobe and one played with LeBron.
oh man.
Or plays.
The Antetokounmpos?
Oh, that's a good one. No. So I'm gonna say one play with Kobe, one plays with LeBron right now.
One plays with LeBron right now?
Yeah.
What?
Man, this is a
They
good
were
question,
acquired.
dude.
They were in a trade for each other back in
Oh,
like
the
08.
Gasol brothers.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Shout out Powell and Mark. Hopefully Mark could get a ring like his brother in LA.
The Lakers drafted Mark Gasol.
Dude, exactly. That's crazy. Full circle.
Completely.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining me with that quiz, little survey. And everyone, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out on our podcast. Check us out on Spotify, our social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about us because we will be back. Have a good night, y'all.